A long time ago, when the whole world was suffering from COVID and we could not meet each other in a training room offline, I had to think about how to help my students overcome the challenges that they had during COVID. Businesses were closing down, people were losing their jobs, they were staying at home, fighting at home in the first few weeks. You love to be with each other, and then after that you watch TV, and the TV is all kinds of crap, and then you have to put up with each other. When we stay with each other for so long, we realized that it was better to go to school and stay away from family, and go to work and stay away from family, and we need that personal time away from family and so on. But we had to be cooped up in the house and arguing, and some of us were drinking a lot and buying a lot of things online and wasting money buying things you don't need, and we're actually getting poorer for some reason without a choice. And so I was thinking, sitting in my office not too far away from my hotel, I was the only one who could go back to my office. All my staff were all at home, so I spoke to some security guy to say, hey, let me walk to that office. And so I was there working in my office, thinking about courses and so on. So I was talking to my people in Thailand, and so one day when I said, the situation is so bad, we got to jump higher and think bigger and build deeper, and I was just using these words randomly. And one of my people in Thailand said, hey, that's a course, these are the names that we need for people to know what it means. Can you teach this? I said, oh, wow, really? So I sat down alone in my office, in my hotel room, and started coming up with a plan. So we had 5 courses under the title Crisis Conqueror series. So I had these courses for people online from Thailand and in Vietnam, and people were learning. And one of those things that people said, my students, graduates, said that if I didn't graduate from you in Life University, my life during COVID would have been much worse. I said, wow, what I did for everyone with the help of God was very useful to people. They were able to overcome COVID. But then there were still many people who were not doing well. They didn't learn anything from me yet. And so I wanted to create some programs for those who are going through difficulty at that time. So that was over. The COVID is over. We could say that. But the aftermath of COVID is still affecting mankind. We lost our houses, we lost our lands, so financially, a lot of people were concerned, are still concerned today. And therefore, I was told that COVID made a lot of people break through their chains that they were suffering from during the COVID period. So now, although COVID may be over, the aftermath of COVID is still affecting people. And so I was asked whether I could bring it back. That's right. So it is back. For those of you who learned before, you have seen this chart. This is everything in one chart. But of course, you learn a lot of things over the 10 days, right? 10 evenings, every evening about 4 hours, right? So each course, run faster, jump higher, think bigger, build deeper, and reach further. Each of them was 2 nights of 4 hours each. So now we are going to bring it back because people are still unsure, have anxiety, and so on. So the situation is a bit different, just a bit different. But although COVID is not here, the economic downturn with the world going into war with each other. There we have Israel and Iran fighting, bombs everywhere. Gaza is in bad shape, and all that affecting us, although we are thousands of miles away. And therefore, we need to learn how to use this chaos and rise above it and continue our lives. We may not be directly involved in it, but we need to thrive. Okay? So these lessons that we learned before, we need to now revise those lessons and get ahead, because it could come to us. The world is not safe anymore. So I don't want you to think that everything is going to be comfortable in this part of the world. No, it is not. If it is happening anywhere else, it could happen to us too, and therefore we must be prepared. So to be prepared, I call this still a crisis. So we need to be conquerors of this crisis, and that's why it is back. So in gist, we are going to firstly, run faster. You see, run faster. That means you are in this cloud, in this storm, not realizing that you are in. Now, instead of running away from the storm, this is when you're going to learn what it means to run into the storm. Because when you run into the storm was there to prepare you, to get you stronger to face the challenges outside of the storm. So we don't run away from the storm like the buffaloes never run away from the storm. They run into the storm. What does that mean? And so you're going to learn a big part of that initially, to run into the storm and get strong, and what it means to run into the storm and then out of the storm. That's the first part. Once you have run out of the storm, and then now you realize, oh, there's a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities. Because a lot of shops are closed, a lot of businesses are closed. Now there are all opportunities for you. Okay? And therefore, now when you find your opportunity, you need to see it clearly. So what do you need to do? Jump higher. Jump higher. Jump really high so that you can see. Look at everything from position number 4, from a helicopter view, from bird's eye view, to see where are our opportunities and what can you reinvent. How can you reinvent your business or do new business? Because doing new business is not something most people can. I'm going to teach you how, okay, to think radically and come up with new ways of having a good life for your family, no matter what is going on in the world. Because Jeff Bezos, while the COVID was going on, he made a couple of billions of dollars doing online business. So we need to be dynamic. We need to be flexible. So I'm going to teach you that. And so that's why we jump higher. Once you jump higher and you see the opportunities, now you need to think bigger. Think bigger. What does that mean, think big? Most people cannot think big. So you're going to learn tools of how to think bigger and then see the big picture. And from there you realize, wow, that is my opportunity. From the big picture, you see that's your opportunity. And from there, you get down to build deeper. See this person getting down and growing his roots. So you're going to learn. I've been in the army for 30 over years, right? And so we use tools, military tools, to create amazing plans to overcome the enemy. Okay? So that's what I've been doing for 30 years. And so I'm going to teach you the military ways. All right? Because smart people learn from success in war or failures in war. Take those metaphoric lessons and apply it in business. So I'm an army guy. I have so much experience. I learned from the world. And therefore, I want to teach you the business ideas that I learned while I was a soldier, and so that we can apply it in normal life. So these are things that you don't read in the book, and you got to come to the program to know what it means to build deeper. Once you build deeper, your roots are growing. Okay, everything is working already, but now you got to grow. You got to make it bigger, because if you're not growing, you're dying. So people think that, oh, I already achieved everything. I got my house, my children are going to school, so I want to chill. No, you don't chill. You become an eagle and you fly higher than the clouds. Okay, the rain clouds. So now, to fly higher than the rain cloud, you cannot fly alone. Okay, so that's the idea we call reach further. So you see, you cannot go far if you go alone. You cannot build a business big if you try and do it by yourself. So what does it mean to collaborate and have the mindset of collaboration, the mindset of the power of many, so that then you can have a business that will not only last, but last beyond your time. We call it generational business. So all these ideas are going to be encapsulated within a short time. Okay, so each course is going to be over a period of 8 hours. So instead of learning over 2 days, you're going to learn it one day. We're going to start about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I'm going to give you a lunch break, and then you come back and finish off about 8, 9 o'clock at night, all within one day, one course. So you're going to have 5 whole days. Okay, 1, run faster, jump higher, think bigger, build deeper, and reach further. 5 whole days, and there you have the crisis conqueror. And every time you'll be practicing, you're going to be discussing. You're going to have Zoom rooms, okay, where you're going to discuss with each other. So it's going to be an advanced Zoom training. Not just I teach you, you teach me. We're going to use all the tools that we can choose, get out of the Zoom mechanism, and make sure this course is extremely exciting. Now, many of you want to come and learn from me in Ho Chi Minh City. This is an opportunity. You may be staying in some far-off place in Vietnam. Now you have a chance to come on board and just turn on your phone. You don't even need a computer. Turn on your phone, get a Wi-Fi, and then you can see me directly and communicate with me and learn this world-class stuff right there from within your room, within your office, with your family. That's right. One person you enroll and the whole family can learn together. This is crazy, isn't it? So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a Crisis Conqueror series. And this is in just what it is. It's going to be a lot of things, including quantum physics. Okay? That's something you learn during master course. But I'm going to teach you about quantum physics, because otherwise you don't know what reach further is. So deep stuff going to be taught to you. And even those of you who learned before, I suggest you come and learn again, because now you are getting better, but that's the last time you were deep into trouble, right? So invite your friends and family and everybody, because it's not going to cost much. and it's going to be a gift to you, gift to your family. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you at the Crisis Conqueror series. Run faster, jump higher, think bigger, build deeper, and reach further. See you soon. Thank you.